When you loan a family member or friend money, it is usually unsecured. I beg to say that most times the terms and conditions are hazy and demanding payback is difficult. Worse still, if the loan goes bad, the relationship also sours. Now, when the government borrows, the likely problems include higher debt interest payments, a need to raise taxes in the future, and so many other things. Now, just think on these things I've said and look at Nigerians' present loan situation. The Budget Office of the Federation has said that Nigeria now has a limited borrowing space due to its poor debt-to-revenue ratio, stressing that trouble looms for the country if it exceeds its limits. While addressing members-elect of the 10th National Assembly at their week-long induction ceremony in Abuja, the Director General of the Budget Office, Ben Akabweze, pointed out that while Nigeria remains healthy with its debt-to-GDP ratio, the country is not with its debt-to-revenue ratio. Now, downplaying the most used language that Nigeria is an oil-rich economy, Akabweze stated that we are not even an oil-rich economy. According to him, Nigeria has a population of over 200 million, and we are currently pumping about 1.9 million barrels per day. So we are not a rich economy and must resist the temptation that we are an oil-rich economy. His statement comes as the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, recently sought Senate approval for $800 million loan from the World Bank to finance the National Social Safety Network program. Meanwhile, a report on May 7, 2023 stated that Nigerians borrowing from the World Bank had reached $14.34 billion as of March 31, 2023, an increase from the $13.93 billion debt recorded by the Debt Management Office as of December 31, 2022. In the same vein, the data obtained from the Washington-based bank showed that Nigeria had a debt of $488.66 million from IBRD, which lends the government of middle-income and credit-worthy low-income countries, and $13.85 billion from IDA, which provides concessionary loans called credits and grants the government of the poorest countries as of March 31, 2023. So far, Nigeria has acquired a total of $7.49 billion from IBRD and $26.17 billion from IDA. This means that a total of $33.68 billion has been borrowed from the World Bank till date. It was also observed that about $7.2 billion has been paid on the loans, with $7.86 billion yet to be disbursed by the bank. We still have China, we still have Germany, we still have Japan, and the ones that we don't even know. And with all this, we still want to borrow more. Please, where exactly are we headed in this country? Through the years, the country has witnessed multiple election results being contested by opposing parties, which has caused months of legal battles which have either yielded great or worse results. That being said, congratulations are in order for the recently declared Osun State Governor, Ademola Adeleke. In July 2022, the People's Democratic Party governorship candidate Ademola Adeleke emerged winner of the Osun State governorship election with 403,371 votes. His win, however, was contested by his opposition, Oyetola of the APC, with overvoting his educational qualification, amongst other things, being up for questioning. In its January 27, 2023 majority verdict, the Justice Sese-Kume-led tribunal annulled Adeleke's victory and declared Oyetola the winner of the poll. Displeased, Adeleke and the PDP headed for the Court of Appeal. Now, to cut the long story short, the Apex Court, in a unanimous judgment delivered by Justice Emmanuel Agim, dismissed the appeal filed by the former governor Adegboyega Oyetola of the APC to challenge the appellate court judgment affirming Adeleke as the winner of the poll. The Apex Court, which said it found no reason to set aside the verdict of the Court of Appeal in Adeleke's favor, also awarded 500,000 naira damages against Oyetola, as they held that though Oyetola alleged that Adeleke won through overvoting in 774 polling units in the state, the ex-governor failed to adduce any substantial evidence to support his claim. Once again, I say congratulations to you, sir. The common saying, illiteracy is a disease, is not a joke at all. Education is very important. In fact, it cannot be overemphasized. In a disturbing incident, a 30-year-old security guard has brutally tortured his 12-year-old sister to death in India. Reports have it that the young girl had just started menstruating and had period stains on her clothes, which her brother mistook for evidence of an affair and started torturing her physically in the name of disgrace. The young girl had not been properly informed about menstruation, thus she had no explanation for the blood discharged. The enraged defendant, saying as he wasn't getting any explanation from the victim, tortured her with tongs for 3 days. Saying as her condition deteriorated, she was later transferred to the hospital where she was pronounced brought dead. The hospital staff then informed the police, who took custody of the girl's body and sent it in for postmortem. The postmortem report revealed torture marks on the girl's face, neck and back, according to the police. Now, police booked the brother under Section 302 murder of the IPC and arrested him. With all of this that I've said, I'm just here wondering where his so-called wife was in all of this. This is a really painful and pathetic story. It only goes to show the need to raise public awareness of menstruation because society just failed this innocent girl. It is really a sad loss. It serves as a reminder for society to improve so that no woman or girl child has to experience such heinous atrocity.